Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Monday SitRep. We got a full lineup of pre-orders here along with some restocks as well that we'll go over. But let's dive right into this because it's a good day anytime you got 4 tanks sitting in front of you, right?
That's pretty menacing.
Yeah, we're walking through the eras a little bit here, although I did not put them in the right order because the pattern's in the middle, but whatever.
History according to Dylan.
Yeah, right. We actually moved from the Viper, which was created back in World War I, to the Chaffee, which debuted in World War II.
The World War I Viper.
Which was part of the Antarctic Wars. The Tiger tank actually debuted in the Emu Wars from Australia.
Lost.
And then the Mark V is the current main battle tank of the United States military. So there you have it. That's your completely inaccurate rundown of restock pre-orders.
About in line with what I thought.
Can you imagine how dominant the Viper would have been in World War I?
No, because I know for a fact that it was.
That it was. Turn the tide for the Ukrainians. I don't know, whatever.
Emus.
Yes, exactly.
Emu Wars. Man, where do you want to begin here?
Yeah, we'll actually start with what came first. So that's the Mark V, which was just released and updated by Mary Wilson during Great War Month, which was November in 2020. So it is back on restock pre-order. Some nice structural changes to it. Otherwise, it's just a very, very popular tank that sold out quick. So we wanted to get it back in the restock pre-order lineup. So there you have it, the Mark V. Yeah. Coming up next is the Ausif E Tiger, which has also been recently updated with kind of a new sticker sheet I think it's actually a pretty similar design as last time, maybe an updated figure.
Oh,
it was previously yellow, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, so flesh tone figure, whatnot. But this is the dark bluish gray Tiger. Obviously, we have Tiger 131 as well, but this is the one that we is a little more customizable, so good to have around the holidays. So if you're looking ahead for your holiday cash that you're excited to come into, this is a popular tank. We wanted to make sure it was back in the lineup. And then obviously Vietnam month is right around the corner, January 2021.
Turn the little turret thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. This.
I love that part.
Yeah. So the patent is back. Look at that.
It's just a silly, fun play feature.
It is a silly, fun play feature, but it is an awesome one to have. That bubble turret is just.
Yeah.
It's one of those tanks that was made to be captured in Lego. I think it's just got a cool transition in the mediums for it, so that's awesome. That jacked up M60 suspension. Cool minifig, the little BrickArms vest.
Yeah, kind of a throwback minifigure. This is an earlier set from our lineup, so but it still, I think it holds up pretty well. Yeah,
it's kind of one of those classic restocks. Every once in a while we're on the fence about should this go into the update lineup? Should we bring it back? Usually put out some feelers, and if people are like, one more chance at the classic set, it's like, all right. But I would not expect that patent to hang around too terribly much longer before it gets updated. So that is the M48A3 patent available on pre-order right now. Then we have the Chaffee, which is adorable.
Oh yeah, it's such a cool little tank. Nice printing on the side of the turret, and then sticker on the front. And then, of course, there's a custom printed minifigure with this kit here. I'll pop him out and put him on top here.
This is one of my favorite tankers you've ever made.
Ooh, yeah, he's cool. He's got the tanker jacket, utility trousers, those buckle boots. My favorite part would be the sweet heart grips on that M1911 pistol. That would be like an infield modification where they would take the standard grips off, they'd remove them and replace them with like pieces of acrylic. Sometimes it came from like windshields of like downed aircraft or something like that, and they would put a picture of like their loved ones underneath that acrylic grip. Really cool modification.
Just a great detail to add to a figure too. I mean, that's part of the fun of doing some of that product research, is that he finds stuff like that and then can transition it into the artwork he uses to create these awesome figures. But what a cool little detail, and a fun because is there any other figure that has a sweetheart grip?
Yes, one other figure in the Hollywood add-on pack for the DC-8.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where I first actually saw it. No, maybe I introduced that somewhere else. Yeah, it's in that
pretty
pack
exclusive
as well.
though. Okay, yeah,
fair
enough.
There's only 2 figures that have that.
So that alone right there is a cool way to get your hands on something that has that. So moving on from there, we jump way up into the modern era with the Viper, which is another popular. This is kind of one of those helicopters that's been gone. It's like the Pavlo. It's like or the Pavehawk. Pavlo too, I suppose. But like where has it been? We want it back, so we're gonna bring them back.
I love
There's
that.
the Viper.
The
3-barrel. I know. That's another one of those pieces that everyone's like, please sell separately. And we're like, we want to, but
I did throw a bunch into the randos. So there's a big handful of these tri-barrel Gatling guns.
Yeah, I think we were just, by the end of it, we were just putting them in bags along with the guys too. They weren't even like their weapons. So those have all gone out the door though. Lando's Rando's gone until probably next year around this time. But the Viper, not back on pre-order.
Yeah.
It's a sweet little thing. Cool action shot for it.
And that two-tone, like light gray and then dark bluish gray color scheme, just really slick. And
then that loadout, very, very fearsome. Lots of printing. I don't actually think there's a single sticker on that entire kit.
Is there not?
There is not a sticker on that entire kit, because even the Marines part is cross-element printing.
Yep, cross-element printing. Got the missile pods, got the flare dispensers. Dang, this thing's decked out.
Yeah, that is a really fully loaded and awesome kit. Cool to see back on the assault side of things. So there you have it. That is the restock pre-orders that are back available on brickmania.com right now. I'm going to run through our restocks as well really quick. So we got a couple of micro brick battle pieces left, or back. We have the Typhoon and the Stuka. Have a couple of minifigures as well. The German Kursk soldier and the World War II U.S. Army Rangers. Those are the ones that point to hawk. So that's a cool figure that hasn't been back for a while. And then some some perfect calibers. We have the perfect caliber BrickArms MP40. Remember that comes in a random set of variants. If you get the green one, it does an extra 1d8 poison damage. Very important to remember. We also have the perfect caliber BrickArms M1A1 V2 SMG, and then the perfect caliber SABR shotgun with shells. Which that was one of the early and also one of my favorite perfect calibers, just because you get to use those crazy blue, green, whatever colors, and so the shells on the stock of that shotgun really pop. Cool. So that's a very, very cool one. We haven't made any of them in quite a while, so we didn't have any here to actually physically show off, but there's our run of restocks along with the restock pre-order. So a pretty good Monday.
Heck yeah, man.
All things considered.
It's awesome.
Yeah, very cool. Remember, those domestic shipping deadlines are here. Holidays are just around the corner. We're going to have a skeleton customer service team from the 24th through the 4th. We'll still have regular Monday and Friday drops, so no need to worry about that. We were actually just talking about before we started filming this, what the heck are we going to do during the shutdown? We'll probably just be here.
I'd stop by, yeah.
So yeah, you guys will benefit from that. We'll be making some cool content as always. Otherwise, anything else?
Nothing.
All right, cool. We'll see you on Friday.